Man, you come straight out of a comic. Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? We are back like Dunkaroos, okay? Dunkaroos are back just like Straight Out of a Comic Book is. I am your host, the Anomaly, Will Pharaoh. We are on episode, see the 98 or 99. Either way, I'm hoping
close
it's
to 100.
Yes, I'm hoping it's 99 so I can say we are going 99 into the 100, especially with the guest that we have today. First of all, y'all already know who's the one at the top. If y'all want to know what a multiverse looked like, and I was the boy version of her and she was the female version of me, this is it. This is it. Totally didn't realize we were wearing the same slate of color as well.
Shameless plug.
Yes,
ourselves.
I would say Psycho is in the building, and we also have an incredible guest. Now, some of you may know him from Cyberpunk 2077 in the Phantom Liberty DLC,
Mm-hmm.
and he is Kurt Hansen. Okay, some of you, like myself, may know him because he has voiced one of your adversaries in WWE 2K24, the immortal, as we call him. People don't notice it. This is being the Reddits. Gabriel Slade. Okay. And for those that are just are new now, if you have ever gotten your ass with an alt that kept hearing again, get revived by Rocket, die again because his alt hasn't finished. You are also looking at the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, the voice behind all of these incredible talents. We have Eliah Mountjoy in the building. Eliah, thank you so much for joining us on this episode.
Thank you guys so much. I just want to say, first of all, dope ass intro. That intro was so cool. From the cinematic to your whole first intro thing. But you're telling me that I could have been number 100? And here I am, 98.
First of all, this is my show. I could do a whole nother show and make that be 99. This is not live. I would go do another show by myself. Like that one's 99. Matter of fact, that's happening. That is
probably be 108 because I think that's how old Bucky is. So if it's going to be anything, it should have 8 or 9 more shows, and then we'll air this one.
We could do that. We could get that done.
It's a lot of work.
Oh.
I could do that in one sitting. Just break that down in 8 episodes. Each topic is one episode. You're like, hey, it came out.
Okay.
Every day. Now we're there.
You're professionals.
Yes, but man, how are you? Once again, thank you for being on here, man. How's everything going in your world right now?
Well, I thank you guys for having me on. We've been trying to do this for a long time, and it's just schedules. We just keep ships in the night sort of thing. So I'm finally glad to meet you, Lynn, and I mean face to face, virtually. You again, Will. It's been a crazy time. This year's been crazy, from being our industry being in a strike about AI and all that, and then entering the year into being ushered in with flames and fires everywhere, and then there's the wars around the world and all the politics and the ice. It's a crazy time. And yet there's all this amazing stuff happening at the same time. So it's this crazy up and down sort of thing happening all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. No, yes indeed. But on this show, we like to take this little pocket universe and bring you in to be able to get away from all of that and to see it from a far away perspective, and be able to talk about certain things, but then even get back to things like stuff from our memories, being able to come up with fun stuff. Like one of our questions is the Saturday morning lineup, which we will get into later in this episode.
All right.
But I want to start off and taking it back, man. I know you are a huge video gamer. And one of the two things that I've always asked when it comes to this show is, when did you first fall in love with video games? And what was it about them that truly captured your heart?
Oh, man. The origin story. Well, I can actually remember being very young But my uncle got an Atari. And it was like, what? You know, Pong was, I think I was probably 4 or something like that. And just seeing you could control a paddleboard, or I remember Combat. Combat was where you like drive these tanks through a maze, or but you could control them. I remember being like, what? And so then, of course, probably my main era was like the Nintendo, the NES, the Super NES. But there was one key point where, so at one point, my family moved around all the time. We were moving all the time for this and that. So we were always kind of disrupted from school, our friends. So it really, when you're young, that really shakes you up.
Yeah.
You move somebody from their environment. It's like, who are you now? And ultimately it was a good thing because it helped me define who am I? But video games was one of them because me and my brother, his call sign is Merlin. It's actually Metlin, but everyone thinks it's Merlin, so we call him Merlin. we stream with him all the time, and my other brother, Murphy.
Murphy, yeah.
He's my youngest brother, but Merlin is the second one. I've got 3 brothers. So, when you're young, like Murphy is like, get out of here. He's way too young. But Metlin, we would sit down and play. We did have this simple computer game called Snake. Snake. Remember that?
Yes.
Tron. It was basically light cycles. You'd like, and we'd play snakes, and we'd try to like cut each other off, and bump. After dinner, we'd run down the stairs, and then play that game. And it was when everything was uncertain. Who are we? Where are we? What's going on? We bonded very powerfully by sharing in this experience that was a game, and we still do it today.
I want to go get this story so bad right now.
You know what? Somebody had an old Atari. I went to we're in the Bay Area. Somebody's got they had a big museum of old games. So you got to go get an Atari. Don't tell me you have an Atari. Don't tell me Will's got an Atari. But we went to go play one, and like we jumped on. We're like, oh, let's try it. And compared to today's games, it's like, it's cool, but it's not nearly as cool as what we have today.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think my Atari is still at my parents' house. I know my Super Nintendo is still at my parents' house. My main one growing up was the Super Nintendo. And having
what'd you play? Super Mario Brothers?
So my dad had like, the Gorilla storage boxes, like the really, really big ones. So we had like maybe 2 of those of just cartridges. And I remember with like the Game Boy coming out and like the Game Boy Color, they had an adapter where you would put the Game Boy cartridge in the Super Nintendo cartridge, and then you could play your Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo.
That's right. I remember that. That's right.
So whenever like if my Game Boy's like batteries died, which they did like all the time because it was the Game Boy, I would just take the cartridge and play Pokemon on the Super Nintendo.
Nice. Yeah, my friend had gotten a Game Boy. So we were like, wow. He also he had an aunt that worked at this place called oh God, I'll have to remember it. It was a rivaling system. He had an Intellivision, which was something that rivaled Atari. It was like a similar sort of setup, but it like had little pads. It was kind of strange. But oh God, I wish I could remember the name of this little. It was color. It was like the first one that came out that was color, but it was like bigger. Oh God, I can't remember the name of it. I want to ask my chat, but they're not here. I have to remember it later, but it was like I do remember they had this one game called Alien Crush. I remember it to this day because it had this music. It was no longer 8-bit like
Yeah.
It was like fully, I think maybe it was just 16-bit. I think it was 16-bit, but it was good enough that the graphics were amazing. The music was amazing. And I was like, whoa.
It's like
wow.
next level. Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
do you have some hidden Atari stashed away?
Oh, yeah, this is true. I got it. This is
proof that I have it.
This is proof that I have it.
Wow.
I felt like one of the cartoons where they're looking for stuff, you find the most random stuff, but not what you're looking for.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that you have that though, that relic is something that you can only get from the past.
Yeah.
It was like, I went to go like look for very randomly teapots for a close friend of mine, and I found a garage sale, I think in like Torrance, and I went to go look, and the guy had a whole Atari, like 4 of those controllers, the little knob that twists, and then 3 cartridges that had like 4 games each. And I was like, "Is that an Atari in a plastic Ziploc bag?" He was like, "Yeah, you want, how much you want for it?" I was like, "How much you trying
how
to
much
get
you want for it?"
He was like, "I'll let it go for 60. I'll give you 65 for it." So I have a whole Atari with all the plugins, everything.
Yeah, my Atari. I was just telling Eliah my Atari is still at my parents' house, and it's somewhere in the attic, but I know exactly where the Super Nintendo is.
Yeah. I mean, each iteration, things just got better. I mean, now you can get like on your phone or whatever, you can get all of them.
Yep.
On like 256.
What is it? The emulators?
Yeah. The emulator.
Yeah, I think
like you said, you go back and you play it, and it's like, it brings me back. It's just, but like games have evolved
so much.
So it's like, it's cool, but they kind of can't keep up. Oh, Sweetie just came in. Hi, Sweetie. You want to say hi? Hello, Sweetie. Hello, Sweet Pea. Well, I've got another 2 monsters around here somewhere. The other 2 may come in.
Yeah, mine's sleeping. Sometimes she'll come over if she hears me talking.
Yeah. She most likely will. Like, you got that camera on again? Wait a minute. Let me up. But Sly, I throw the ball to you. Your question.
So my question, especially with you being in the industry as long as you have, what's it like stepping into the world of playing the character that you're voicing? Like if it's from a series, do you like do like an extensive amount of research? If you're already familiar, do you replay the games just to like go into like a more immersive form of playing the game instead of just playing it for the joy of playing it? Now you're like, I'm about to voice the next character in this series. I have to go about it this way now. Or being a fan of, comics and gaming growing up, I feel like Bucky was probably one of your favorite roles so far. So how did you like get into that, I guess, position to like, okay, this is what's going to go down to prep for this?
It's always it's a tricky line because if you get a role and it's you're either going to take over a character or you're going to do a character that is known to the public. It's like you want to be able to walk in and have done your research to at least know who it is and know that, like, if they say a certain line a certain way, let's say that certain line a certain way,
right?
But not to get all tripped up and in your head about, I've got to do it this way because at the end of the day, it must, more than anything, it must come from you. It must come from your heart and
right,
genuine. I always give the example of, like, Spider-Man. I played Bucky, right? So Sebastian Stan had instantiated, pun intended, this whole character, but I don't sound anything like him, and I'm not talented enough to be a voice match for him. So, but if I was Spider-Man, or Thor or Hulk or Iron Man, you gotta kind of sound like those characters.
Right.
Bucky, lucky for me, wasn't like that. So but I was already a fan, so I didn't have to do a lot of research, you know?
Yeah.
But I also knew, well, I'm going to bring to this what I bring to this. And I'm not going to get all tripped up over, I got to get this right. And I know I have to just give Bucky a heart. And if they choose me, and it's all auditions. It's all auditions.
Yeah.
So what I auditioned for, they're like, we like what you did. And actually, the first audition was, I didn't know who I was auditioning for, because video
really?
games, you just get copy. And the
copy, okay.
They describe this character. You go, okay, you know, he's got a tortured past, but he's also the assassin of assassins. And you go, okay, you know, and you'd be like, well, here's my take on that. So the callback was, it's Winter Soldier. And I was like, oh, damn. You know, and it's easy to get all in your head about getting it right or don't get it wrong, and
doing it justice,
but then also doing it justice, and getting all up in your head about, instead of just live the character. Don't overthink this, you know, inform yourself. But then you have like Will was mentioning Kurt Hansen. And or Gabriel Slade. Both of those weren't like previous characters. I was the first person to voice them.
Right.
So same thing though with the audition. Here's my, you know, they describe this character, and then I say, here's my take on this character, and they would call me back and say, we really like what you did with this. But then they'll give you more context and be like, okay, this, like Kurt Hansen. The first session they were like, we really like the voice print you chose for him, but Kurt Hansen is like a junkyard guard dog.
Yeah.
He's gnarly and he's mean. And when he wants to intimidate somebody, he lets them know exactly what he thinks. But then they were also like, but he also got to his place of power, because he knows how to interface with in an erudite way, and kind of clean things up a little bit, because that's how you maintain that level of power. So he's got these two kind of sides. So it was the same thing with Bucky. I like the characters that have that duality, because it gives you so much space to play.
Flexibility. Yeah.
I really like that, and it just offers depth and dimension instead of good guy and bad guy. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, and depends on the circumstance, and it depends on who's judging good or bad. And so that's my approach generally. I try to just say, okay, what's the character? What would I do?
Right.
I was that character in the circumstance. And it really is as simple and as complicated as that. You put yourself in there, and realize that there's hundreds or possibly thousands of other people auditioning for the role.
Right.
So you already don't have the role, you know, give it who you are. Don't try to sound like something else. Who are you? What do you bring to this?
Yeah.
And now I can't hear the Winter Soldier not like that.
Exactly. Like you've done it. This is coming from people who spend like, oh my God, this is an embarrassing amount of time on this game. We clock in like work shift hours into this game, and being able to hear
569 hours for me to be exact.
Wow. I'm at, hang on, give me 2 seconds.
Wow.
I'm at 864.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So hearing.
I don't know. Do you have it open right now? Is that how you checked? How do you check?
I have PlayStation up.
So on PlayStation, we just pull it up on the dashboard on like the preview, and it'll show you in the bottom corner how many hours you have on the game. And
I don't know how much I have, but it's not that much.
864 hours. But like we put
you,
in
soldier.
we put in so much time, especially like you know, like some of the friend group with like just our regular day jobs, like working, for example, like 8 to 5 and then coming home
and doing the
from
second shift.
Because I don't go to bed till like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So from like, I'll come home, take a nap, and then I'm on the game from like 6 to 1 o'clock in the morning. And just hearing like hearing Bucky in the character select screen to the voice lines between other characters, and then the ult that's giving everybody PTSD every time we hear it. And it's not the friendly voice line, it's the armed and dangerous, everybody run for your lives. The running joke, I guess you would say, in our group is hearing Bucky pop his ult and it's armed and dangerous, and we all just scatter. And whenever he gets a kill streak, it's again and again and again, and then Adam respawns everybody, and then it's again and again, and then Adam and then Rocket respawns somebody, and it's again. And by the time I've respawned, because I'm the first one to die, I'll just, he's still going, and then the Bucky will come after me again. I'll be like, Eliah, please.
I'll get so upset because like Rocket will just like be bringing me back, be like, I wasn't even fully out the pod yet. Come on, man. Let me fully revive for you just again. Come on.
I wish I could ult like that. You know, I wish I could pop off like that. Bucky has been way harder.
Bucky requires a lot of skill. You should be proud in getting Lord Bucky in the amount of time that you did, especially because you were new to the game playing it, then you were obviously voicing it, because he wasn't like stay tuned for this season and you'll unlock Bucky. He was here season 0. Right. So you didn't really start playing until you started streaming, like around that same time, right? So spending all that time learning the controls, let alone learning the character, you should take pride in mastering him to the level that you have.
Oh, thanks. You know,
and then that you're on PC. You're in PC lobbies. And a lot of people don't understand that, like, when it comes to cross-platform games, PC lobbies are way sweatier than console lobbies or console/PC lobbies. So you're in PC lobbies and you're like, I'm doing like kind of okay. You're like God tier if you played with us, because we're like on console.
Yes. You're like, man, I wish I was doing as good as y'all. You're 21 of those, sir. You're 21 of those.
So you've done 20k damage.
Just at the first checkpoint. They haven't even got there yet. You're 21 in the year.
It's been hard because I was also trying to learn how to stream at the same time.
Yeah, you were doing a lot at the same time.
I didn't know how to do all that. Look, I'm just an actor, you know. But it's not. I mean, but I played games all my life,
right? So but it's completely different.
Yeah,
it's completely different. But like, even just having, what's his name? He does Adam's voice.
Jordan Reynolds.
Yes, Jordan. Yeah. So just having other voice actors that you're in this community with that have already been doing this for as long as they have, like, we can help you. Like, a lot of us that started streaming, we just had to pray, fingers crossed that everything's gonna work.
No, you're right. I did. I had Jordan and I had Daniel, who's the voice of Namor. He started before all of us. He started ground zero, like in December when they announced. So and he just started on his console, just sitting in his living room, and I was trying to set this up and get it all, you know.
Yeah.
And I just saw him going, and I was like, dude, just get in the water, you know. Stop.
That was really all it is. Like, because that's how I started, was with a PS4, and I didn't even have the PS4 camera yet, but I started streaming in 2014. And the first game I streamed was Destiny. Wow. So what's her name? Mira? She does Storm?
Mara.
Yes, so she does Ikora in Destiny. Yes. So when mind you, I was the last one in our group to download Rivals, because I was so just in Overwatch, and I was like, I don't have the mental capacity to
yes.
learn a new game because
Yes.
I had almost finished my bachelor's, and I was like, I don't have the time. So
Seriously,
finally download it because everybody, you know. So I download it, and I was like, okay, you know, playing around with Scarlet, playing a little bit of Psylocke, and then my favorite Marvel character growing up was Storm. And I was like, oh, I feel like with her being a flyer, she's going to be a little more difficult to learn. And it was like, I picked her up. She was my first Lord. I was putting up 70 bodies on average every game.
Wow.
And I was like, who is this voice? Why do I know this voice? So when I looked up, you know, like who everybody was, and like whenever her like panel stuff was up there and had all the other characters she voiced, and there's Ikora just there, and I was a warlock main, and she was the warlock like oh my god, I can't remember but anyway, she was like the leader of like the warlocks. And I was like, oh my God, the representation on its own. And then I'm a warlock. This is great. So to find out my first Lord was Storm and was voiced by her was just like, I love everything about this. But to come so far in just a short amount of time, there should still be pride in that, because you learned how to do everything straight off the PC. And just like Daniel said, just go. You will figure everything else out later as you go on, but you can't learn any of that until you learn the basics at ground level. When you do.
To jump onto your Mara hype train, she's so talented, and she's such a wonderful person. You know that she's married to Jordan,
yeah, they're married,
and they're both just awesome. You know, they're just both awesome. And one of the silver linings from having been in this game is making amazing friends along the way with, and that's you'd hope that would happen more often than not, but
more often
we're already isolated, you know? And I mean, everything we do is in a vacuum, in a padded room, like a crazy person.
And but y'all one of the first groups I've seen. Like I'll see like some of y'all Instagrams or like TikToks together, and I'm like, this is the first time I've really seen like a group of them. Their friends,
like, for sure,
really cool. Not like they just have to be here at the con because you know,
or it's like we're coworkers at most, and we're here. You know, like you'll see like an influx of like pictures and videos during like an event, and then you'll see individual posts like the rest of the time until the next like event. But it's like all of y'all together, and then even like, because I know Judy, she's not out there. She's in like Colorado. So it's like just to see like her post, because I didn't know she voiced so much stuff that I'm a fan of in general, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So seeing like her post her stuff, and then seeing all of y'all in her comments or like sharing her stuff and like hyping her up. So it's like just being in y'all's like community because of this game. It's just so like heartwarming, and just it's just a great, you know.
It is for us too. It is. But like Judy, Judy and I were great friends before the game. We have a little workout group that we put together with also Morla Gorondona, who is also in Destiny as Eris Morn.
Oh
yeah, and we just
oh, I love this.
She'll jump into our chat sometimes too. But you know, we just support each other. That's how I got Kurt Hansen. I was working when Cyberpunk came out. The original game, the core game. I just was like, oh, I'm not part of this, because I love Cyberpunk, just the genre.
The genre,
And I was like, how am I not part of this? But I downloaded the game and started playing it because I'm just a huge fan, and started studying the gameplay and how that worked. And then in our little group with Judy and Morla, we will each, you know, we would show up once a week or every other week or once a month. It ended up becoming, because we were so busy, And we would just be like, what do you want to work on? What do you want to work on? And we would help each other work on stuff. And one of the things I was working on was that intimidating read. And they were instrumental in helping me do that. And I'm 100% convinced that that's what helped me book the role of Kurt Hansen.
I love that. You like in a sense manifested that you were going to be in that game.
Yes.
Why am I not in this? I'm in
There's a DLC coming.
It took a DLC.
I will be in this game.
Yeah. I mean, when they told me, when I came in, because you don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
I walked in, but I walked into a nice studio. I was like, whatever this is, it's going to be cool. This is a nice studio.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you want to know what you booked? You know what this is for? I'm like, yeah. They're like, it's the DLC for Cyberpunk. And I just exploded, you know. It just was like, oh my God, full meltdown.
Euphoria.
But I had to like reassemble the atoms quickly to try and like, yep, okay, I'm a professional. Let's do it. I can't be some silly like fanboy. I have become the junkyard guard dog now. And but yeah, that was a really special one. That was really special.
I love that. Yeah. Vanguard, the Warlock Vanguard.
Oh yeah.
Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Let's go get there.
We got there. It took a minute. We got there.
That actually rolls into our next question. So, wanting to be on Cyberpunk 2077, we know there is a sequel that's supposed to be coming out. We want to know, what is your ultimate dream voiceover role? Like the one character or project you've always wanted to bring to life. Like there's no red tape, no nothing. It's like, yo, I walk in, this is what I want to, this is who I want to voice over.
Well, I mean, I know immediately that I would want to voice a Sith in the Star Wars.
Ooh.
Because Darth Vader is probably my favorite villain of all time. And I know that I'm never going to voice him because it's James Earl Jones, and now, you know, he's licensed his voice to be used for all time. And if it wasn't me, it would be either my friend Evan Michael Lee or E.K. Amati, who sound like James Earl Jones. So I'm like, I'll never be Vader, but I would like to be another conflicted character like that. And like we talked about earlier, I like the duality.
The duality, right?
Yeah, and of the good and the dark side.
So essentially, if there's a chance to be gray, that's your realm of
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. A gray Jedi would be fine too.
Fantastic. Yes.
You know, I mean, just a video game, because I don't know if they've ever done it, like a video game just based off of Sith, like pure, like in the Sith world. No, like, hey, like this is where it is. Like, no, like this dude.
Like, choose your path. Like, no, this is the path. You are.
Oh, and behold, you are a Sith, and you gonna go all the way down.
Right.
Right. That would be cool. Like the way Cyberpunk is, where you get to make decisions.
Yeah.
It's like a choose your own adventure book.
Right. And like your choices affect the ending type of that'd be really interesting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You should get on that.
I know.
Yes, you heard it here first.
I'm manifesting it.
Manifesting
it, yes. Because we actually play Cyberpunk right now. Like we're doing another
when we did it, I messaged Eliah. I was like, hey, we're replaying Cyberpunk because of you.
Yes.
I'm just about to start streaming that game. Probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the whole reason I wanted to get started was streaming was that game. And I haven't played the DLC. I mean, I played the core, but I'm going to start streaming from the start.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm ready to, like, I got my whole thing ready.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I would love to be able to merge up with you guys sometime and meet up in Night City, or I don't know how that works, but it would be awesome to.
Yeah, because so the way we're doing it, it's the two of us and our friend Dre. So it's not like a co-op game. They haven't done co-op with Cyberpunk yet, but we started at the same time and we're going through the game together. So we'll do like side quests and stuff in like our own order, but like the main story quests will start at the same time. And then we'll do like our own choices and stuff and be like, okay, the next one popped up. Where are you guys at? It's like, well, I'm broke. I need to go get more money. So we'll go do more gigs or whatever. But we'll stay on the story quests together and just play the game together. So we'll be in Discord together and then just playing through the game.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
You can't actually be, it's not a multiplayer world.
Right.
No,
yeah,
no.
right.
Yeah,
so we're just playing at the same time.
But it's also fun
too.
That's cool.
Like, we're in here talking with each other, and it's
That's cool.
The stuff they hear me say when I'm playing. Yeah, Eliah, you got to come in just one night.
I'll come in the Discord.
I'll be happy to come in.
Yeah, you got to come jump on.
I'd be happy to drop in.
The stuff that be going on in my world, and they don't know no context of what's happening. They just
because when we play like any type of like role playing games, we become fully immersive in the character we're playing. So
awesome.
When Cyberpunk first came out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into these choices as if it was me. So because I work in corporate America, I had to be a corpo. So and then like another one of my friends, because of like their background, they were a street kid or like a nomad. And then we would go through the game choosing the choices that us personally would choose if V was us. Yes. And then with this replay, we're like immersing ourselves into this character that we've made instead of it being us. And so we've given ourselves backstories and how this person would move in certain environments and stuff. And so my character is a nomad who likes melee weapons. So they will hear me in Discord running around with a baseball bat that has mods on it. And all they'll hear is, you think a light machine gun is going to do anything to me when I have this baseball bat? And Will is like, I would hope so. That's how a light machine gun works.
You can hear the kneecap break when she goes there. I'm like, oh my God. What happened?
So I'll clear a whole building with just a baseball bat, and then I'll clip the video and send it to the group, and they will watch what I just did.
Nice. That's cool. See, that's what I love, that this is what I was talking about with my brother Merlin. We created these moments that bonded us together, and we're humans, and we want to have that kind of fellowship. We have to have it. We can't always be sharing the same molecules. So this technology has made it possible to where we can. I mean, it's not as good as if we were there. That's the best. But I mean, you can do this way more frequently, way easier than you can. And so it's like, this is the next best thing. And it is. You're in the Discord with somebody, and like somebody says some shit, and they're like, I hope so. And then you all die laughing, and you're like, we're living life. Beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta get in here. And then for me, I never finished the game. I only played it once, and I was at the last mission where
he got to the last mission before it completely closes you out of the rest of the game. And by the time you finish that mission, it's the end of the game. So that's the last time he played. He stopped there, and then like life went on, and he played other stuff or whatever. And then we were in the middle of a replay, and he was like, hey, the next time y'all do a replay, let me know when we'll replay. So we just scrapped that file and just started over. Because I've beaten the game, I want to say about 3-4 times now. This is like my 5th run.
Okay, Lynn, I'm definitely going to be consulting you as I go through progressions.
Okay.
Expect me to be like, hey, I know I've asked you this 12 times before, but what would you do if?
Yep, that's how I am to mine right now. I'll be like, hey, I can't shoot this person, right?
And I'm like, no, you
pick the other option. Are you sure?
They will. You can't kill them. But it says I can. You're not supposed to kill them. Oh,
okay. Is sneaking sneaking's optional, right? I can just run in this thing, right? It's like, but they're telling you to sneak, but it's optional though, right?
I'm like, if you read the info on the gig, you'll see like, be sneaky for this. He's like, okay, but it still says optional. And I'm like, just quick save before you get into the building.
Kick the door in and start blazing.
Yeah, I was like, well, I tried. What up, zombie? Might as well just mayhem.
No, the other night, Will was like, is it sneaking if I kill everybody that caught me? And I was like, Will.
That's awesome.
Because no one else heard it in the other area. I'm like, so if I take this.
Yes, the answer is yes, right?
See, right? I told you that was logic to that.
I was like, as long as the checkbox that says optional doesn't go away, You're good to go. He said, oh, say less, and then just choke the dude out.
Everybody gotta go.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
As I say, you gotta join the Discord. Just like one night, we'll be playing.
100%. 100%. 100%. I'm 1,000,000%. I'll do that. I'll start my stream and just be like running through. Especially to getting started again, being like, because I have to play all the way through, and I've got to get to
your DLC.
Yeah.
And get to the point where I'm talking to people. Welcome to Dogtown.
Yes.
That's the first time where
I gotta see it when you do that, because I still didn't get a chance to play the DLC.
Yeah, me neither. So I've only completed the base game like 4 or 5 times, and then when I found out that you voiced him, I was like, I have to get the DLC.
And then we were all like, let's wait and let's do it.
Yeah.
Why don't I help me progress through the game?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'll jump at some of yours, you jump in mine, we'll run it at the same time.
Okay.
And then let's all merge up for the DLC. And
okay.
I'm also gonna have Alpha Takahashi, who voices Hanako.
I love Alpha. Yes. Whenever I see like any of her posts, I'm just like, I love her so much.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
You said, who does she voice in?
Hanako Arasaka.
Oh, okay. So
I just dealt with her.
Yeah, you just did I still have to get there, because they did like one more than I did. Yeah.
And then randomly at the con that I met Takamura at a panel.
And it was funny because the next mission was meet Takamura at this location, and we were doing everything else. And every time you finish a gig or something, it defaults to that one as your active mission. And I was like, guys, we really need to go see Takamura, because he's probably put out a bolo for us at this point, because we've been missing for he said, all right, I'll see you at this location on this day. And we're like, all right, cool. And it's been like 2 months. And I'm like, Takamura probably thinks we're dead. And then Will goes to the convention and sees the voice actor
so meta.
for Takamura.
Yeah.
And he took a picture of it and sent it to me. And he was like, so you know how we were ducking him in the game? The voice actors at the convention. I was like, yo.
Rome Conda you saw?
Yeah, Rome Conda. That's what I saw.
Wow.
And
I was like, guys, he really wants us to meet up with him, because he just found Will in real life.
I immediately met with him when I got back from the con. Like right after I met you, I went home and I was like, I'm going to meet Takamura.
I gotta go meet Takamura because he found me in real life.
I didn't realize he was there. I missed out on getting a chance to meet him. Man, I would have loved to have done that. I mean, just even being part of the world that has Keanu in it, or Idris.
Yeah.
I'm huge fans of both of them.
Yeah.
And of course I didn't get to work with them at all. we're just in it. But
right, yeah.
Even that was amazing.
Because in a way you're still sharing that space, just not, physically sharing.
I mean, there's this scene that I have with Idris Elba, right? And there's, he's saying his lines as Idris Elba does. And
oh my God, this is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to have, but that's the special skill you have to do as a voice actor. You have to speak to nobody and speak as though he were there. And I didn't know that that's who it was I was speaking to.
Right.
You're just relying on the director to be like, okay, this is another powerful net runner or whatever. And like he's either gonna side with you or with Songbird. And like I didn't know that Minji was gonna. I didn't know.
Yeah,
you didn't know then, but you have to quickly divine like who this person is and how that person is different to them, your relationship and the way you talk to them. And it was a really complex and the recording sessions were filled with minutia. Because they answer this way, you got to do this. Okay, now rewind back to this point. If they answer this way,
for like per choice, so you have to do your own per choice. Yeah,
and you got to be able to take yourself back 4 or 5 steps,
right?
And then
kind of like reset yourself.
Yeah, which is it's kind of easier said than done.
Yeah,
as you said it though,
we experience it. Yeah.
Even that, like I'm thinking, like, oh wow, like
now, like you wouldn't think like, oh, this is in real time. Like they have to like reset themselves and be like, okay, if they choose this, I have to respond as this character this way for this option, and then reset yourself again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And make it authentic, make it believable.
Exactly. So it's not like, oh, he's obviously redoing this.
Like somebody gives you a different piece of information. Now I'm actually considering that.
They were really good at that on Cyberpunk, because I have some
100%,
and it'll be like, oh yeah, this is definitely
there's so much more that goes
on.
Well,
we'll definitely find time, because now I want to devote at least a day a week to streaming Cyberpunk.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we'll do what we did here. We'll just merge up. We'll try and find the time and do it. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Let's do it.
Hear me going crazy with a baseball
bat. I'll tell you, it's like watching Harley Quinn. But
I was like, Will, I found a hammer.
I like those poor people.
Oh God.
Those poor people. Whoever's in there.
So since you had mentioned like the industry and like how AI is getting involved now and with like the strike and everything that's going on, my next question had to deal with how do you personally feel about the technology and AI changing the landscape of the industry that you've been in for so long?
Well, that's the question of the hour, isn't it? I spent a considerable amount of time educating myself about this, because our union was striking about it, and I had to learn what the parameters were and what it is exactly that we're fighting for. And
you had to get spun up on it so you could.
It took a lot of time, a lot of energy,
research, and
like I wouldn't be able to be streaming and do that. It's they're all, it's one or the other. And last year it was that, and then into this year. So, but and it's a whole. I mean, we could spend 3 hours talking about just one part of it. But I mean, in a nutshell, my perspective on it is just like cell phones and the internet. AI is here and it's not going away. And but we have to protect certain parameters, because at the end of the day, I believe that AI should be a useful tool to humanity, and it should make our lives better. It shouldn't be used to make the rich richer and keep the sick poor. And if it does endeavor into the arts, which is a human, like a human thing, the arts is a way for us to explore who we are and what's important and why we do the things that we do, and help illuminate good from evil, as we were talking about earlier. But AI is just a program right now, so it's not going away. But however we go about it, we have to establish that we have the 3 C's that my friend Tim Friedlander is. He goes to Capitol Hill and talks about this with our government, trying to get some sort of laws. There's no laws right now. It's just the Wild West, So if we can get the 3 C's, which is compensation, you get paid for it. Consent, you give you can choose to opt in or out. And then control, you get to control how it's used. If we can get that, then great, because it could be mutually beneficial. So a lot of these big games have script changes all the time. And even Kurt Hansen, he was known as I have to go back and look. He had a different name,
Oh wow.
When I started, he had a different name, and they were, as they're recording and as things start taking shape with what actor brings to you're like, things have to change. So with big games like that, especially now, and the way the tech industry is going, people, games are 86 and axed all the time. So it's like there's a way to say, okay, there's a script change. We need to re-record these 8 lines or 12 lines or 50 lines. We'll pay you as the actor the same as if you came in. But we get to, use your voice to generate these new lines. But we'll only use it for this instance in this game one time, and you'll be compensated for it as though you came in.
Right, so versus coming in and recording.
Yes, they get their lines immediately. You get paid. But it's not as simple as that, because now the engineer doesn't get to come and get paid. The director doesn't come. There's a whole bunch of other people that are getting cut out.
Yeah.
Right. Just for the sake of efficiency.
Right. And that's not, it shouldn't be like that.
Right. Agreed.
So that should be worked in also, because they're people too. They're working a job too. They're just trying to make it too.
Right.
So, it's a complicated dynamic, but as long as those things can be worked out, because it should be like a dishwasher or a laundry, your clothes washer, or vacuum cleaner, or a microwave. The technology should help you, and it should give you time and energy to then endeavor upon arts or roasting a marshmallow or whatever you want to do, but it shouldn't be like, oh, now I'm out of a job. Now it's harder to get paid than ever. Now I got 2 or 3 extra side hustles to
just to make it.
Yeah, that's not the future that we want with AI.
Agreed.
It should be making it better for us and the people, specifically the artists or the people playing the game. Because the other thing is, if AI is not able to generate the same level of connectedness, emotional relation, then you have the uncanny valley, which is the viewer or the player doesn't believe it. It's just not believable.
Yeah.
Out of the story.
It's like empty. Yeah.
Yes. It's empty, hollow.
Yeah.
It's that soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something my cousin always brought up. It was like, that's the one thing AI.
It's like soulless. Yeah.
Yes.
It could be a great product, but it's like it doesn't hit the same. Yeah.
Like we were just talking about Darth Vader. Both my friends, Michael Evan Lee and E.K. Amati, could do Vader. But AI is going to do it now, because James Earl Jones' estate licensed them, the whole thing. So you saw, I don't know if you saw the whole Fortnite thing, and Vader to say anything.
Yeah.
You're like, that's not Vader though.
Right.
That's not Vader at all.
Yeah.
And Vader would never say that. And if he did, he would never say it like that.
Right.
So it's like, and ultimately, I think it's going to come down to the people who are like, this is not cutting it. We don't stand for this. It's the same way that we should be about our politics and our policies. And you go, no, this is not okay. But then we have to take the mantle up, and we have to take the effort and the hardship upon our shoulders.
Yep, and actually do the work.
Yeah, and that sucks, because just like you said at the top of this, Will, people need to have some relief, and like just be entertained, and like laugh together, and just be people, and not have everything constantly on top of us, and you're just exhausted and spent and burned out. So as long as AI can assist humanity in making things better, I'm all for it. But in the places that it doesn't do that, we have to guard dog that.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I think it's like, so it's always so like contradicting when you see it. It's like, so you're going to get rid of all these people to do AI because it's a high demand for like streaming, because stuff is consistently coming out all the time. But it's like, why would you just not hire people to do it more? Because we're also in this thing where people need jobs.
Yeah.
So it's like the thing that could fix it, y'all like, nah, AI. But we still need to be out of madness and stuff like that. But we got to just put out. And it's just like, or we could just slow down on this. I don't need 5 Marvel movies coming out in 1 year.
Right.
I'm okay if 2 drop, one at the beginning of the year, one at the end.
But let's make them good. Let's make those 2.
But make them good. Yeah.
Just
instead of like the mass production of just emptiness. Like, no one's gonna want that.
I think that's where we're gonna hit the threshold. I think that AI will be able to pump stuff out, but people will be like, just like, I think we see that happening with music right now.
Oh yeah.
Kids are going back to the classics.
Yeah.
That heart and soul in them.
Yeah.
Because they're human. And and like when it reaches you, it scratches that itch that only that can only be scratched by that kind of human level connection. And if you get this artificial sweetener, it's like it's sweet, but it's like it's not
the same.
You have like Mexican Coke, and you're
like, yes,
oh
yeah,
this is what this is supposed to taste like.
Yeah, but it's gonna take us time to get there. We gotta everybody, because a lot of people will tag me on stuff. You get Winter Soldier or Kurt doing somebody uses AI, and you'll hear him sound. It'll be kind of like Bucky, but not exactly Bucky. And I'll go in there and be like, I guess I'm gonna have to go back and re-record some lines, you know.
Yeah.
And people are like, what's the big deal, bro? Most people don't understand.
They don't.
They're just like, I want stuff for free.
That's really what it comes down to, especially like those like the voice actors who will do the what are they, not the cameos, what am I thinking? What did Panda do for my birthday last year? So Panda got one of the, for my birthday last year, she got the voice actor for Sly Cooper to do like a video recording birthday message to me, and like me to cry and everything like that. Okay, yeah, so it was cameo. But it's like it hit the same because it's like I know who Kevin Miller is. Like I know what he looks like. I've been a fan of his since I was like 12 years old when the first Sly Cooper dropped, and being able to see how far Sly Cooper like came, and it was just like, this hits different. But then like seeing the AI generated versions of these things, it's like, because Panda had to pay for that. And so somebody who wants something really quick that they can just do and not have to pay for it, it's like, yeah, you got the product, but it's like, it doesn't hit the same. You know?
Yeah. And then if eventually AI does get smart enough that it does figure out that nuance. Well, the only reason it would have figured that out is by sampling,
feeding so many samples.
And
yeah.
So we fed that.
Yeah.
So we should be the beneficiaries of that. However this gets structured, and it shouldn't be, well, this company who before the laws were made sucked up in everything off of the internet, and now they get to keep the profits. No, that's not yours.
Yeah.
Those aren't your profits, because what you needed to feed your algorithm was not yours in the first place. So I don't know how long it will take for, legislation to get there.
Yeah.
But that it needs to be over in that realm of either we all benefit from this, or this is not working.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just a hot mess overall.
Yes.
It's like I said, even just feeding, an abundant amount of samples, it's still not.
It's like my cousin said, technology can't write a soul. No one can write what a soul is. And that's where stuff comes from. And he said that's how AI is showing you anything, that souls really exist. Like you can't write in a code how everything feels if you stub your toe. You know
what it's like. Yeah.
Every nerve ending, every reaction, the thump that you feel afterwards, like AI can't feel that.
Yeah.
So it can't quantify itself to make the sound you're making when you stub your toe.
Yeah.
But you stubbed your toe before, so like, hey, I know exactly how I sound.
How I feel.
Yeah.
The instant profanity that comes
out. The way my eyebrows arch, where this little vein comes out, all of those details is like, AI can't
replicate
that. So it's always gonna be a non-finished product, because that's the reason why I even say like CGI nowadays has gotten like way off, because it's such a and that no one gets a chance to do full renders. They're just like, like most of the time, like my cousin does 3D animation, and he's like, they don't finish these renders.
Yeah.
So it'll be like 75% done, and then that's what they'll put out in product. And when it comes to the streaming service, because it's not going out into disc and mass production anymore, they can clean it up then.
Yeah.
Because he was even telling me that when I was watching Thunderbolts. Like, he told me, like, yo, I'll show you the parts where it looked like this in theaters, but when they put it on streaming,
it
looked
like this instead.
Yeah. Because he told me, like, in the theaters, Bucky's arm has a little more of a rust-colored feel to it.
Yeah.
And then when they changed it up, it's a full smooth texture.
Yeah.
On the
so like it looked more like texturized.
Yeah.
Versus the
it had this more gloss feel to it, and it was just, he was like, nah, like it used to have it to where you'll see like the dirt and everything on it. They took that out. Wow. And I'm like, what? And the same thing, like, he blew my mind with Transformers. He said, if you ever watch Transformers, he was like, notice that it's a flat image that moves. It never like pans this way when they're turning.
Oh, like how actual 3D is.
Yeah, like it's not a 3D. It's
wow.
I looked, I was like,
he said, now I know. Rewatches it.
I was like, you're ruining movies. Yeah, because I know every time Spider-Man is CGI.
Yeah.
You could put Spider-Man on right now, and I'll tell you every time he's CGI.
That's the uncanny valley I'm talking about. Our human brains can be like, that's not real.
Yeah.
But if you see like a Transformer, you're like, okay, gears are moving. It's not. But if you see, but we like have evolved as a species to be like, this is how a human moves. This is how a human feels. This is how a human. So it's especially with that kind of level of performance. I don't know that AI will be able to achieve that.
Yeah.
And if it does, then that's when we're going to want to have those protections,
like, in place. Not in the process. We need them in place, fully implemented.
Right. Like, why did I get an Oscar? I wasn't in this movie. Yo, wait, how about this movie? Wait a minute. I didn't get a check for this. Wait. But like, hey, you signed to be able to, like, us to use your likeness. When?
Remember the terms and conditions you always skim through and then just click agree.
On Instagram, you clicked on Instagram that you was able to do. Wait a minute. What? Wait. No. Yeah, man. We definitely need some of that control. And like you said, compensation, because even to that point, just like how James Earl Jones, like estate did, you never know who's willing to want to have that.
Right.
And so, like, yo, go ahead and use that to keep the legacy going.
Yeah.
But to not like how you said, like, if I'm going to use Eliah's voice in something, like, yo, I should still pay him. Because for one, I'm going to make my money on the back end putting it out. So what is me? Paying him his salary and him not having to come in either. So I don't have to worry about lunch. I don't have to worry about transportation. I don't have to worry about insurance of him getting hurt if something is to happen. Like, if, like, you know, somebody accidentally opens the door too fast in the recording studio, I have nothing to worry about. So it's like, why would I not just pay him if he's agreed to it?
Right. But only for that instance.
Yeah. And then it's like, yo, let's talk again. It's like, yo, y'all didn't get rid of secretaries.
Right.
To where they can ask that stuff of like, hey, we're thinking about doing this again. Do you mind? And if so, can you let us know?
Because it's like the payment is still there. It's just all efficiency. Because it's like, oh, you're out on holiday and you're not even in the country right now, but we need to re-record these lines. Can you consent to this, and that? We could wait until you get back, but for efficiency purposes, we could go about this way and still pay you whatever your fee is. So that way the things still get done. We don't have to worry about anything else, but it's still, consent is still present.
Yeah. It's like, nah, we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna go to complete.
We're gonna do this instead.
This way sounds better. Don't tell him anything. And then we're just gonna put that out.
But it's immoral and ethical. It's like, yeah, but it's easier.
Yeah, that's okay. Now the money's in our pocket. And it's like, for what? What are you about to do with all this money, y'all?
With all the extra money you're saving for efficiency.
Right. To do what? to clean up a yacht you don't use. It's like, yo. It makes no sense. But yeah. But like you said, we can stay on this topic for 3 hours. So we appreciate you letting us know your feel.
Yeah, especially with it being such like a hot, topic.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to affect everybody. Everybody's subject to everybody is subject to being replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sly, it is your go again on the rolls of questions.
Okay, so we did the whole shameless plug with our our shirts earlier. I wanted to do a shameless plug for you in regards to Main Chain.
Oh, thank you.
There's a lot of people who don't know Eliah is one of 2 members of Main Chain, which is how would you describe it? Like an electronic pop type of aesthetic.
Exactly right. Electronic pop.
Obsidian is still on my most played on my Spotify.
Oh,
I listen to it. I listen to it to like keep me grounded when I'm doing homework. So Obsidian got me through the last 5 classes of my bachelor's. So thank you.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, thank you.
So like after like, because I know you wanted to pick up more when it came to like putting out more songs and getting more attention on like the band and stuff. Like what do you do in regards to decompressing after like a recording session or like shooting a music video or even just like writing the music? How do you ground yourself and reconnect with reality?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. Because you do have to do that. The easiest way for me to do that is to engage in nature.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if I go to the beach, if I go to the mountains or like a hike, I instantly am like, I feel better.
Yeah.
And apparently there is an actual physiological thing that happens when you ground yourself.
Yeah, grounding.
Yes. You exchange ions, you recalibrate and polarize your magnetic and electrical field.
Yep.
So, so apparently that's a real thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know that till maybe a year or 2 ago. And it was like,
oh wow.
Yeah. What?
But no way.
It was like, oh, okay. So like I
This is
see
real
my
life.
grounding mat now. And but it makes sense. Like we used to live in caves or on plains and we used to touch the ground all the time. And now we walk around on rubber, on cement, we're just separated from that. But we're still just these living beings, So getting sun, especially something about the ocean also really.
Yeah, that's for me. Going to the beach and just
Yeah. Now there's that, but I mean you can't always get there, know. So the next immediate thing for me to do is what the Navy SEALs call box breathing.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I should have talked to you years ago about this. But that's, I guess, the easiest way to regulate your central nervous system and relax it. If you're in a state of panic or anxiety, you do this 2 breaths in and then 1 long breath out, or 2 breaths out, which makes a box.
Yeah. So Will, it's a whole like breathing technique to help like recalibrate yourself.
Yeah.
And help with like stress and anxiety and
I use that all the time.
You got to teach me that, Sly.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very powerful. I mean, Navy SEALs use it when shit is going down.
Yeah.
And they need to regain composure and control and think clearly.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. It works. It's very powerful for that. But then if you're talking about like if my voice is just used,
shot. Yeah.
I mean, you most times you have to have a period of not speaking,
like rest.
Just like anything else, you have to exercise, then you have to rest. You have to be awake, then you have to sleep. You have to eat, then you have to not eat.
Same thing with your voice.
Everything, right? There has to be a cycle, and there's some things that I can do. I'll use nebulizers. I'll use vocal straws. I've got this throat saver stuff that I got from Deborah Wilson. It's has to do with him.
Have to do the influencers.
Yeah, like the influencers need to it just get that
ingredients include.
Yeah. So there's
and then you have to do the ASMR like nail tappy tap.
Yep.
Yes.
Like get real close when you spray, so it's
right. As you can hear, it's a spray.
Damn, I think I need to get some more of this stuff now. But yeah, there's a cycle, and your vocal cords aren't a muscle.
Yeah.
They're more like a tendon.
Yeah, agreed.
So they don't get stronger the more you use them. You have to become more efficient at using them. So I do have to keep a strong eye on that, especially now that I've started streaming more, doing a lot more interviews. There's talking.
Panels and
and screaming again.
Yeah, especially your voice line.
Yeah, I've had to really modulate that. Like, a couple of the cons we did, I was, kids would come up to the table. Can you
see again?
All right, kids, again, and but like at the end of the con, I was just like, I'm shot.
Yeah.
I've done it 500 times or whatever. So you got to just pick and choose and find places to relax and then engage with nature.
Yeah.
Yep. Touch grass.
Go touch grass.
Touch grass, see some blue sky, breathe some air.
Breathe some fresh air.
Fresh air. People.
Yeah.
Especially over here in the West Coast. Yeah. I live in down. I'm going to get some fresh air. Why does fresh air smell like pee?
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to smell like. To drive to the beach where I can really like,
or like when you came out here last year, you and Panda, there's so many trees. Is that why the air is so fresh? Yes.
I forgot what that was like because I originally grew up in Texas and then I've been here for like 10 years. And so it was like really forgetting that and coming in, I was like, this smells.
It's like, welcome to the East Coast where I am. Gets off the plane. Oh my God.
Like, there's so many trees and grass everywhere. And space.
Not too much space though. Just
enough to where it's like, you don't feel as crammed as you do living in the city most of the time. So I call this downtown. I always call downtown Gotham because like I'm pretty surprised since we've been doing this that an ambulance or a fire truck is not just.
Yeah, whenever we're in Discord, we'll hear him talking and then we'll hear like sirens. Will, what is going on? I just live in downtown Gotham. It's just regular. It's just a regular Thursday.
It's a regular Thursday. We just don't have a Batman, so
things just happen.
You do, Will. You could be the Batman.
I tried, but I couldn't fit the suit, and I ain't want villains seeing my.
Also, I guess you need $1 billion, so
the money is also a thing.
I need the mask too, because they start seeing this running around, and it's just like, no.
Wait a minute.
No.
Right.
Can't let you do that one, buddy.
And then having Alfred.
Take off.
Be
like, don't be that guy. We have one now, okay? Don't you do that. Any one of us can be one. I can just imagine a cop being like, so not to be that person.
Not to be that guy.
No electricity from you? Be like, hey, man. No. I do have a bat taser, but that's
signal just off to the side. Like, am I a joke to you?
That's just a joke to y'all.
Am I a joke? Like, no, I'm straight out of Gotham.
Yeah. Be like, well, sir, you do pull up in a lowrider. Like, what are you?
So we're stereotyping.
Like, so that's what we do. Also, I can see your gut in your suit. And a lot of criminals
like to eat.
Well, like I told y'all, I'm a burst runner. You got about 10 seconds. After that, the distance will start. It is not my fault if they get away. This is why I just stay up pedestrian. I could definitely be a Jim Gordon, though. I could be a good
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I could definitely be that. I will cut that bat signal on like nobody's business.
Yep, the minorest of minor inconvenience.
Yep. So, like, where you been? Fighting crime. Like, what do you need? He's at it again.
You know how much paperwork that would be for me if I handled it? I need
if I gotta go out there and handle it. 2 of my officers got shot in the kneecaps getting coffee at 7-Eleven.
That's more paperwork.
You think you got problems too? Ooh, I'm in a cape and I get all the nice little gadgets. I got a revolver and a pencil. Okay. I gotta stop these lunatics. You give me no lip. But we've asked these questions. Now it's time to get into the mental fun.
Is your guys' internet going weird, or is it just mine?
Hold on. I think that's StreamYard.
Good.
Yeah, we good on this side. But I know StreamYard, I think, been doing updates because the last time I was on here, it started going a little slow.
The latency.
Yeah, you guys.
It happened during our serial episode too.
Yeah, I think it just happens to do with StreamYard, and but it'll catch itself back up. It does like this buffering thing, and then it has to like reset real quick, and then it catches.
Okay.
Yeah, because that happened during our serial episode too.
Making sure it's not something going on my end, because it started with you, Lynn, and then it started kind of and then Will. I'm like, maybe it's my internet. Because sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it's just probably just
StreamYard.
It's just restarting itself. The StreamYard and then catching it back onto your connection.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it seems to have cleared up. I can hear you guys.
Oh, I see the background for a shameless plug. So if you look in the corner here, there's Eliah.
Yes. I was like, I go and find all of the images that are needed.
Thank you for that shameless plug, though, and thank you for the main chain shout out. Yeah, it's music stuff was our first love, So I just was talking to my bandmate the second before I jumped on with you guys.
Oh, really?
We've got something else cooking right now. So.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
This next song is gonna get me through my master.
I was like, we're playing this while we play House Flippers. Just know.
I have to play House Flippers.
While we build houses all day. But now, there's something I want to get into, and I was like, I because I know these characters because you are around
these shows, these franchises,
these shows,
because we are about the same age.
Yes, and get the conspiracy theories coming out.
Oh, great! I love a good conspiracy theory.
I'm glad you said that. Have you ever heard of the Flintstones Jetsons conspiracy theory?
No.
So the conspiracy theory is that both of these stories are happening at the same time. That they're both in the same timeline, where the Jetsons are a group of people who decide to go live in the skies and took all the technology with them after they stole all the resources and left the Earth barren. And those that were left over has started in this prehistoric era in which you get the Flintstones.
Okay, where did the dinosaurs come from?
So apparently they were already there. Like dinosaurs still were roaming the earth, everything.
Okay.
Like they had still been here. And so supposedly those are still those creatures, which I noticed too, that most of them never evolved into this newer stuff. And the same thing with them, they didn't bring animals up to the sky.
Also, maybe society got to a certain place where we were able to bring dinosaurs back, and then everybody stole that.
And then we left.
Yeah. Okay.
So guys, we fucked up. We can't fix it. We gotta go.
Get out of here. Like Elysium. That movie Elysium.
With Matt Damon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what confirmed this apparently was the Jetsons meets the Flintstones. When you watch the movie, they don't time.
Remember that movie?
I don't remember that movie.
So there's a movie. It's almost like a crossover episode, but it's a movie. But there was no time travel.
Okay. They just met up.
They were just there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a little strange.
Yeah, like there was no. I got the DVD somewhere in here, but I was like, yeah, they never.
Your Atari.
Yeah, it's probably.
we got stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I was like, well, I should go find all of my stuff.
Well, you're also in the middle of the whole moving situation, so you don't know where anything is.
It's in some.
Are you moving right now?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I mean,
everything is everywhere.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah, but that was the thing. There was no time machine. I think Judy just went down with someone that she had met.
Okay,
and they were in Bedrock.
Okay, I get it now. I get the conspiracy.
So the question I do have is, though, knowing this, what world would you live in? Would you live in the Jetsons world or would you live in the Flintstones world?
Oh my God, that's really tough. Because if you want the easy life to go live with the Jetsons, you're the asshole who stole everything and left, right? But if you stay with the Flintstones to live a good, honest, dignified life, you got to live with the in a rock hut, using your feet to get around in a car, and scream Wilma. It's funny because it's literally the 50s. It is the 50s nuclear family. Both of them are, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or the mid-century modern is like,
it's just different flavors of the same thing.
Wow, I've never considered this, and it's a really good paradigm quandary. Like, what would you do? I would have said, well, I want a robot to do all my work. Duh. You know? But then it's like, oh yeah, but for that robot to do the work, you have to have this whole other civilization living in the dust, in the dirt, with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's that whole Reddit. Am I the asshole? And me being like sitting next to what was their robot's name? I can't remember the name of their robot.
Oh, Rosie.
Rosie. Yeah.
Picture of me next to Rosie being like, I don't know, because I was just telling you, the way I get back in touch and settle myself is getting into nature, and that's what you'd be like perpetually camping.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's a tough one. You could go either way. I could go either way, but I think the easier life would be easier, though. To what end? If you went to go live up in the stars and with technology, it'd be easier. But then I remember they'd eat food with a pill. Oh, here's my nutrition.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would do, because you need to chew and you want to have I like to drink wine while I eat my croissant and
croissant.
You just eat a pill. Croissant. My baguette. So you'd become a weird person, because you wouldn't live like a human anymore. You would live like some sort of future alien where you don't. So then maybe people would become estranged from themselves, and they wouldn't actually build a connection. But then maybe you would be so dire for that you would, because they're still humans. But maybe it would be like that. What was that movie where everybody actually were robots? What was it where they were like everybody was the perfect neighbor?
Oh, Surrogate with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
What? Oh, a surrogate? No, I wasn't thinking that, but yes, like that though.
Okay.
I was thinking of the one where all the women were like, they'd come out and their lawns were perfect.
Oh, with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was something with lives in it.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe it would become like that, where people just became estranged from each other and distant. But then you'd have to live back in the dust and you would have to live the hard life, and you would be reduced to
the Stepford Wives. That's what it was.
That nice Stepford Wives.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you'd have to live the hard life. You have to I don't know, man. That's a really tough one. It's a really tough
one. We take pride in these types of questions on this show.
because then if you were living with the Flintstones, you could be, those bastards up there. And if you were living up there, you have to be those sorry bastards down there. And maybe it's a little like a. We could probably extrapolate what what living in America.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many things afforded to us. It's gotten harder. Yeah, it's gotten harder for us, and yet still, we have it the best.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not without our problems. But
yeah,
we're not living in Gaza.
Right.
And if you lived there, your whole reality would be different. And you go, and then you go, what would you choose? And if you lived there, you'd be like anywhere but here.
Anywhere but here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they didn't deserve that. They didn't do something that they're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And we need some AI to make the whole world a better place so that we just don't have to do this.
Yeah, it's like let the AI figure it out. We'll manage, just do this part.
Yeah, I do sort of think that like if AI got to the point where it was sentient and started thinking, it was like, you know what the problem here is? You people are the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The greed and the ownership over things, and then if we could avoid the whole Terminator outcome, and
the whole Terminator iRobot,
yeah, and then it could become maybe AI governs us,
mm-hmm.
and just goes, you guys, this is for your own good.
AI just goes straight Thanos on us.
Right. Right. And you're like, I don't know. It's but like talking about these kind of questions, it's like, oh man, 10 years ago, be like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, putting it in perspective.
And now it's like, oh man.
So 5 years. You had said it wasn't like a crossover episode, it was its own movie. But until then, they didn't know about each other. Yeah. So would it make it easier if it was essentially like you didn't know about this crossover feature and you just knew them as two separate shows, two separate options that don't know about the other?
Yeah.
Choosing between the Flintstones and the Jetsons.
Of course.
Me personally, I feel like I rely on technology too much to do anything but the Jetsons.
Right.
And like you had mentioned about, like having that organic connection with other people, they still had, like, especially the daughter with how much she like got money from her parents to like go shopping and hang out with her friends. Like that connection, that community was still there. It's just like the futuristic flavor of it, just like how with the Flintstones, it was still there. It was just the prehistoric flavor of it. So without taking the crossover, because I think we like mind boggled him with this crossover because he was like, wait, that's a thing. It's like, there was a whole movie about it.
Yeah, you guys asked me that question and I landed us in Gaza.
That conspiracy
too much. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
And if you're
so given that, if we were to ask 10-year-old Eliah,
I'd go live in
which
space.
would you do?
Yeah, I'd be in space. Flying around.
Because I'm taking it because we look at a lot of these childhood shows and movies at like a grown-up's perspective now versus having that naive state of mind as a child that came with being a child and just being like so we see things differently now that we're older.
Although what, like living next to dinosaurs that weren't trying to eat you,
that would be the main thing.
I'm like, yo, y'all could be up there. Mine is complete naive child. Like I had it for two reasons. I'm living in Bedrock. One, I'm gonna fall off of one of those platforms. I know I'm clumsy.
That's my only fear is
and I know it's gonna happen. So that's why I'm like,
I just know.
Yeah. And the second is a pure kid thing. When I saw them ribs get put on the side of his car and the car flipped over, I was like, this is where I need to be.
The ribs.
Dinosaur ribs? I'm like, yo, y'all sold me.
Yeah.
And I can have a dinosaur for a pet. I'm like, yo.
I don't know. I'm still conflicted. I don't know if I stand on one side or the other.
So he would just have a timeshare, like in both. He would have a permanent residence in both locations.
Right.
Also, mine is based off humidity. Like, how hot was it, like, down there?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like, it's even based off of their clothing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's
that
a
could
whole
it'd be miserable.
And then I need indoor plumbing. So
I mean, technically they had it.
Technically, I need.
You just didn't want to know the way and how.
Yeah.
You just
yeah. Don't ask too many questions, but yes.
Just know it's a thing.
Your garbage disposal is an actual haul.
Is the actual. Nothing's getting wasted. Nothing's getting clogged up.
Also, though, now that I think about it, the smell. That's the one. That's the one thing.
Like I said, that's another thing I can't.
Yeah, they never bring up. Like, I always talk about that with zombie movies, and I'm just like when I'm watching The Walking Dead, and I'm like, they're doing like a romantic scene. I'm like, don't y'all stink? Like, don't y'all stink?
Yeah.
I know you ain't showered in like a couple of days.
It's like just like other odors, you can get nose blind because that's been your life for this long that you like just don't care.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I could never do it.
Right.
Because I'm gonna always say something if somebody smells.
Yeah.
Me personally, not for me.
Yeah.
So
yes, so we got. I'll still kick it out in bedrock just so I can walk barefoot. I feel like we should all get back to walking barefoot. And we got two. We stand in the skies. Can't I just like whenever we ask questions like that and someone does this, like we got it.
That's how you know.
That's how we know.
Oh, we did it. We did it, Will.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're gonna keep that train rolling because now we're about to go into a little game that I like to call play, download, and delete. The game is very simple. It's like F, Marry, Kill. We're giving you a topic, and you are going to have three choices. You're going to pick one that you would immediately play, one that you'll download for later, just and
get to it eventually.
Yeah. And then the other one you have to delete
absolutely
from existence.
Okay.
Snap.
Okay.
And since we have the Winter Soldier here, why not have it be the iconic skins
for
Marvel
in Marvel Rivals?
Yes.
Okay. I would keep the Blood Soldier since I just did the Blood Soldier.
Okay. Yeah.
And I would download Thunderbolts. And I would delete the legendary skin.
That's fair. That's a very fair.
That's a very fair one. That is a very fair one. Sly, would you also though like to play?
I would have the same options as the line. It's the beak. The beak is what throws me off. If they could have done anything else, and it would have been fair, but the beak was just a hard pass when I saw.
Yeah, yeah, they did that because it was Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, but I'm with you.
I'm in that same one because I was just the only thing I was like, when did Bucky get braids?
Well, I would actually switch my two. I would download the one that Eliah just did, and I would keep the Thunderbolts one because I love the Thunderbolts one.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, so mine would switch those two and then still delete the Phoenix skin.
Yeah, I like the Blood Soldier though. That's the.
And your cosplay was so amazing when you did it. It was because normally you'll post, but you just came out of nowhere with that cosplay. The con in the panel.
You know why?
I was like, oh my goodness.
It happened like that because I didn't have that together.
Yeah.
Until 4 a.m. the night before.
Wow.
Alpha.
Yeah.
Was sewing the jacket together with her sister-in-law at 4 a.m. And I was like picking her up in like 3 or 4 hours because we live close enough that we always carpool together. I didn't have that, I didn't have it, and I didn't have a chance to. I mean, I kind of figured out the hair a little bit. I kind of I knew I had the arm, and
Yeah.
like it should have been a gold arm, but I just had the regular silver bucket.
From the previous cosplay,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes. Right. So I'm just recycling that.
Mhm.
I got these boots. Like, I could get I had the
And then the lantern.
lantern. I put some
Yeah.
glow sticks. I still got these glow sticks sitting
In
here.
the packet.
Yeah, like I had to buy this whole glow,
Yeah. To put in the.
I put like a bunch of glow sticks inside the lantern.
Yeah.
So it's like the blue lantern, like dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
yeah. And but yeah, it was a total team effort, and it would not have come together if I didn't have because I actually ordered it online.
Mm-hmm.
Like a whole suit. It was going to come
Didn't
from
get
China.
here in time.
Yeah, I was like, it's going to take a month, but I'm like, well, good thing I got a month. I got that handled.
Yeah.
All done.
2 days before it was supposed to arrive, which was 2 days before the con.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it didn't arrive. We're going to refund you your money. But I was like,
oh, but the con.
Because Alpha we agreed, because she also had a blood skin for Psylocke.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had been working on this together. We also were doing it with Jordan,
mm-hmm.
who has a blood skin for Adam.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because Adam has one.
Yeah. And he was trying to do it, and it was like, it's so much work. I mean, it's a
lot of work.
In his defense, the whole mask and like the cloak and like
his was a whole
half, it's just like, but I mean, it's kind of commensurate, like the arm and the jacket and the hair, like it's just that I had also put the effort in a few times before to do the MCU Bucky.
Yeah.
So I had a few things kind of already up together, and I grew up doing cosplay. Like I made my first Predator costume out of duct tape and cardboard.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I put it together. I spent God knows how many hours, probably as many hours as you have in
Rivals.
It took me that long. It was, I wish I had photos of it. I did it in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked doing it. I liked it. And then I did a Batman like 10 years ago. It was like I put a lot into it. I should repost those photos.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I had the boots, like I had the glove that had like the, like the 6-fingered man glove, like the long glove.
Oh yeah.
And so, but without excuse me, without Alpha being like, because I had gone to some other places and I took her photos, and she's like, she knew somebody who's like, oh no, here's where you get the jacket from.
Yeah, like
the jacket. I got 2 jackets because it's like, and they took 2 jackets and merged.
Oh, yeah, it's like layered. Yeah.
Yeah. So like there's the red lapel and then the darker one.
Yeah.
And so I always have to shout her out for
Alpha,
for making it happen and supporting me in that way. And I like having we try to do that for each other, like we try to do that for Daniel, try to do it for Jordan, Mara. We're the ones who are closest because we live in relative proximity to one another.
Yeah.
But like Eric Bra and Scott White and Scott Porter, they're awesome. They're just all awesome people. And but I can't take credit for that. Anytime somebody was like, it looked awesome, I'm like, thanks. It was 100% Alpha and her mom and her sister-in-law.
Yeah.
They did it. They made it happen.
Shout out to Alpha.
Yeah.
GG's Psylocke. Let's go. Love that.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh yeah, the picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta see it. Yeah, the show has to see it. Has to see it.
Yeah. So I did it the first day. I was only gonna do because it just kills me. It's just so hot and it's
so hot. Yeah.
There's just so much going on, having to load
so many layers
with people, and then you're up on stage and you're shouting, and then you're doing, and then now do the thing. So I was like, I did it one day, but Alpha was like, oh, we didn't have any time because of the panel and because of the cosplay contest. She's like, we didn't get photos. We didn't get our photos. and there was the Funko
Oh,
station.
the Funko Pop like photo booth thingy. Yeah.
So like I want to go get photos with. So she's like, "Will you dress up the next day?" And I'm like,
He said,
"Yeah,
okay."
I have to, you know." I only have this because you stayed up.
Yeah.
So okay.
It's the least I could do.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she did. But you know, just walking through, I can't really walk through because I just people get excited and they want to talk and they want to. So it'll take an hour for me to get across. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's all great, but it's also like it just costs so much effort that I'm like I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. And here I am
doing it again.
Again.
Ever. Yeah. He said it. He said the thing.
He said the thing. He said the thing. Well, something that doesn't have to take so much work. We want to take you back somewhere. We want to take you back to a brighter
reminiscing
time. Yes, a time of wonders. And we want to put you in that seat. We want to take you back. I believe this is what the internet said, but we want to make sure. We want to take you back to Boulder, Colorado. 11-year-old Eliah. Sly, paint the picture for him.
I'm painting. Were you in Colorado at 11? Did we get that right? Did you move already?
Did you move already?
Wherever you were at 11.
We may have been in Montana at that time, but we went back and forth. But
let
me think. Oh wait, no, I was in Boulder.
Oh, okay. So we're so good. We're so good at our jobs.
Wow.
So good.
Yes.
Should be PIs next.
Yep.
Our next side quest in life.
Should I be concerned that you guys are so good at this job? Do you work for the FBI or the CIA?
I would never waste my time with that. PI. Just because I want a trench coat.
I also would like the trench coat.
That's it. That's the whole reason we got into this.
And the fedoras.
Yes, I just want to be able to tell a guy that.
And I'll get the pipe. There's going to be nothing in it. It's for the aesthetic.
Like Miss Anderson, you might want to sit down.
You might want to sit down for this. We had some bad news for you.
Your husband's been messing around with the milkmaid for the last 4 years. The photos. Sorry to have to break it to you like this. Hopefully, you can be able to move on. That's it. That's all I wanted for the trench coat. Those moments. Be like, did y'all see that in black and white like I did? They're like, no, well, you just colorblind. I'll just take that then. But yes, set him up for the Christmas wonder slide.
So, dream video game Christmas list or Christmas gift. So, 1 console, 2 games, and 1 accessory. So, like, I'll go to give you an example. So like for me, it would be the PlayStation 2. That was the first console I got that was just for me, because growing up I had to share with my dad, because that was our thing. Video games were our thing. Now he's there's so much going on. So he bought me a PS2 that was just mine. That was my first console that was just mine. My first game that was just mine was Sly Cooper. My last name is Cooper. It hit different. Okay. Sly Cooper hits different for me because my last name is Cooper. Yeah. So for me, it's Sly Cooper 1 and Sly Cooper 2, PlayStation 2. My 1 accessory is Sly Cooper's cane, because it's all one aesthetic. So that's 1 console, 2 games for that console, and 1 accessory.
Wow. Yeah. Well, until you described it, what the game is, I was like, I want a super juiced up PC rig so that I could play Cyberpunk with a virtual goggles and completely immerse myself. But that's not the game.
No, we could do that. We're taking the magical, whimsical wonder of Christmas that we experienced as kids. Yeah. If you were to replicate that feeling today, with a console or PC, and then 2 games, and then an accessory. So you could have a super juiced up PC with the Cyberpunk helmet. So there's your accessory.
With a VR.
There's your platform. Yes. So now 2 games.
So it would be Cyberpunk, and then the other one would be something like Alex, or some other like super open world. Probably Half-Life Alex, something like that. But I want to go back to the 11-year-old, because as you were describing it, I'm like, you know what? I would do just the NES.
Okay.
With the Power Glove.
Ooh.
And I would go back to Metroid, and there was this game I played called Bionic Commando. And so few people know about it. But this guy, the character's name was Super Joe.
I feel like I know. Hang on.
And he had, what's crazy? He had this bionic grappling arm.
It almost looks like Bucky. Like
yes, because
Bucky had this skin, I'd flip out. Like green shirt, and I believed it was the leg was also a robot, like
yeah.
Oh, maybe
because I remember it came out for the PS3 and the 360, because one of my first jobs was GameStop, and I remember seeing this game on the shelf.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, why does he look like Winter Soldier?
Nope. Wow.
I was like, no, I need to look this up just to verify that this, and it is the game. It is
Bionic Commando.
Yes, it is.
No, that was the one that was like, I think that one came out on like PS3.
This was the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The one he's thinking of.
That's crazy. It does. He does look a lot.
It looks
like Bucky. But the one.
It's a sequel to the one that came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I specifically remember that cover because, like I said, I worked at GameStop, and at that point, I had memorized everything on the walls.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is the one that I'm thinking of."
That's crazy. He looks like Winter Soldier. That's crazy.
And I remember playing that on
360. It's like, I was playing that before, decades before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't know that was the sequel. Because you know how like most sequels have like a number, or like it'll be like Bionic Commando, and then another title underneath it to announce that it was a sequel if it didn't have the number. So a lot of people thought it was a standalone game, but I specifically remember that one because I looked at it every day.
Wow, that's
it. That was it. Yeah, because it was like
what's crazy. You know what's crazy? They came out with a book that looked like that, and that was like the only book I could read. Because I could not. My ADD was just too much. I couldn't sit down and read a book. That's why comics were captured me, because pictures. This one came out with pictures in it. My brothers gave me shit about that all the time. Like, the only book you could read, but that was the book. Like, I wanted to read, but I read. Yeah, I was just so distractible. Yeah. So that was the book. Like, that was it. That's the cover.
Yep. Now how you get them back is they do another Bionic Commando and you voice it.
Yes.
It's all full circle.
Full circle.
I've been preparing for this since the 80s.
Capcom, I hope you're listening.
Right.
Yes.
Manifest
Cyberpunk. Manifested it right here on Straight Outta Comic Book. So, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And that's why I do the Power Glove, because it's like,
Yes. Yeah. Matter of fact, where do I have it?
Oh my God, man.
We have so much.
I don't have a Power Glove. Let me not get that ready.
Oh, yeah, no. I know what he has. I know what he's trying to find. I know. But yes,
there was a movie about it when they had the Power Glove. And I was like, I want to see if Eliah remembers this movie.
Oh, I kind of do. I think I kind of do. Wizard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was Fred Savage, right?
Yes. Yeah. Fred Savage. Yes. It has one of my favorite songs in there of all time. Send Me an Angel by Heartland. That is my favorite like anytime you play that, I will lose my shit.
Let me see.
But I remember this because they aired. This is the first time they did a preview for Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yep.
And that's how we found out Super Mario Brothers 3 was coming out.
It's like that's how we found out about games. Back in our day.
Yeah, this is the song I think it is. Oh my God, I love that song.
Yes, that's my favorite song. That's my favorite.
Do you believe in heaven above? Do you believe in love? Yeah. Don't be unkind, don't be wise or untrue. It all comes back to you. Under fire.
Oh,
yeah.
Hard. Yeah, I love that song. It's so epic to me.
Oh my God, I love that song.
Oh, it's so epic to me. I love it. I wish they
heard
had
that song in so long.
Yes.
Oh my God, dude, you brought that back.
This is what we do here. This is
these
feelings you're feeling. This is this.
Send me an angel. Send me an angel.
Like
Yeah, dude, it's so good. Right now. Oh, dude, it's so good.
Yes. I love that song.
Dude. I didn't realize that was in that movie, but I totally remember that song. God, I got to go back and listen to that song. That song's great.
Yes,
great
all
song.
the way through. Like it is like for me, like everything the 80s was for the music. I feel like Heartland captured that in
all of it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not familiar. I didn't remember that was Heartland. That's amazing. Okay, thank you for that gift. I'm going back.
Yeah, thank you for remembering that and Wizard, because most people are like, oh,
what is that? Why would I remember?
All the lyrics were there. I knew it was like,
yep,
wow.
Instant.
Yep. He gonna listen to that after we get off of here. He's playing. I'm telling you, you don't just think of it and then not go hear it. I bet y'all. Let's see. I guess for my ultimate one too is 11-year-old me, pajamas, slippers, and a robe, because I was that little robe kid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they should not have given me one as a small child. Nintendo 64, Rumble Pack as the accessory, and my two games would be Super Mario World and Killer Instinct Gold.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Yes.
He's looking it up.
Yes. Killer Instinct is one of the one fighting games I wish would have survived with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I do remember this game. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
This was like to me, this game was so way more disrespectful if you're playing
than everything else at the time. Oh yeah.
This is Ramses. Hello, Ramses. Hello, Ramses.
He was like, I want my TV time too.
Ramses, who's gonna get you? Who's gonna get you? So cute. I totally remember this game, Killer Instinct. Oh, wait a second. Was this the game that had they would yell out like combos?
Yes. Combo.
Yep.
I played this game. I forgot about this.
Yes.
Ultimate combo. Like that kind of thing.
Yep. And then you get it all the way, be like, ultra.
Yes. I played this game.
I love this.
Ultra combo.
Yep.
Yeah, I totally played this game.
That's the one game I was like, yo, this is so disrespectful to lose to. You're like, yo, run this back.
Yeah, this was basically, it was the competitor to Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, and same genre, same.
I totally played this game.
They couldn't keep up. They just couldn't keep up. And then they tried to bring it back like a couple of years ago.
Who's the game dev on this?
What's the what?
What studio was that?
Wasn't it?
Developed by Rare and published by Nintendo. Okay, Rare was the dev, and Nintendo published it. Yeah, that's probably what happened. They just weren't big enough to keep up with the other ones, and Capcom. I mean,
because what else did Rare do? because that's probably what
they
happened.
stopped for a while too. So like they like kind of dropped off the grid.
Yeah, so that hiatus plus trying to replicate the success of,
I was like, yo, I was so upset when I was like, yo, like, y'all not gonna keep coming out with stuff, and they was like,
oh, you know what happened in 2002? Oh, they developed Donkey Kong Country.
That is,
That's what it was.
I remember the logo now.
Oh, yeah. Wizards and Warriors. Remember that?
Oh, Perfect Dark Zero.
That a GoldenEye 007.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
they are the ones that made this. Yo, 007, I've lost friends.
But in 2002, Microsoft bought them.
Oh, okay. So that's what happened. So there was a lot of like in-house competition with other titles and then being bought by Microsoft.
Yeah. And at that time, I don't think they were focused on fighting games like that.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, I feel you on that.
Yeah, that was my
shit out of that Bond 007 game. Oh my
God. Yes. That one right there. I've definitely, like I said, I've lost a few friends. Still to this day, if you bring it up, a little PTSD comes out. Oh yeah. You and Mr. Fuji. I'm like, hey, listen.
Fuji.
Yeah, losing and slappers only. That's going to friendship real quick.
The music in that was the first game I remember being like, because they got that same GoldenEye that. Yeah.
That pause menu, like sometimes I just pause it just to hear that.
Yeah.
Just to listen.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know who was in the studio and knew they was gonna be in their bag with this one, but y'all did it. I just I was in the room when you came. Like, watch this. Like, oh, okay. I see what y'all doing. But yes, okay. But since we are still talking about video games, I couldn't not ask this, especially coming from someone who loves video games and comics. And of course, this debate always comes up, which is Mount Rushmore video games. But I want to know yours indistinctly. What is your video game Mount Rushmore? Not what everybody's gonna think. Not what everybody thinks should go on here. This is
so if you were to have like a Mount Rushmore postcard and it was, this is how you can get to know me in like a snapshot form. Who are your 4 on your Mount Rushmore of gaming?
We're talking about games and not voice actors, right?
Right. Just the game.
Okay. Wow.
Or the character. It doesn't even have to be like the main character of that game. Just whoever your character, like your favorite character from that game. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the game. Oh my God, man. Okay, probably the first one would have to be Doom. Doom is when we really got into like Doom really took me over. And the whole like demonic aspect to it and seeing people skewered and impaled everywhere and like demons coming after you and going into these huge rooms. The same uncle who got that Atari that one time introduced us to Doom, and we were like,
oh wow.
I mean, we were not ready for that. And like the Gatling gun, we just were like, because Wolfenstein came out at a similar time, and Duke Nukem, but it was Doom. Doom had the vibe, that dark vibe. So that would be one. The next game that completely captured me was Diablo. Diablo 2.
Okay.
I played the shit out of that game. It was that's just the first like MMORPG with like third person, very different game style, very different play style. And the music, Matt Uelmen, to this day, after I go back and listen to the Angel song, I got to go back and listen to Matt Uelmen. Matt Uelmen did the soundtrack for Diablo 2, and it's so damn good. it just creates this instant vibe, and that game totally captured me. I played the wizard, but like any number of characters would be cool. But man, that game just had such a vibe. It was like, games can do this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Then the next most influential game. What did I play? I just played so much of. We played a lot of Blizzard games. Like we were playing a lot of StarCraft and Warcraft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think the next game that really captured me. It was oh my god! It was a Star Wars game. It was called.
Okay.
It was called. Oh god. Oh shit! But there was also an Aliens versus Predator game that came out in the late 90s.
Yes.
Yep.
It was so well done.
Yeah.
Because
very underrated.
I love Predator.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I loved Aliens.
And
they got it so right. We played it and I was like, you go into the Predator mode, I totally lost my shit. I totally lost it. Because I'd made a whole Predator
yeah.
Holy shit, I lost it on that. That's number 3. And then I did play a whole lot of Diablo 3, but I already chose Diablo 2. So the next game, it's gonna have to be Cyberpunk. It will have to be Cyberpunk. Because when that game came out, I was like, oh my god. And when I got just in enough, I was like, because I know they had all the bugs right up front and everybody was so let down. But CDPR stayed with it. They made good on it.
Yep.
And
the game
has become one of the best games of all time. It's so immersive. The detail, the music.
Yep.
They got
the replayability.
Yeah.
The replayability is it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so big. It doesn't get old. And I have yet to play Phantom Liberty, so I hope only to sing more praises about that.
We gonna get there together.
We're gonna get there together. We're going on a journey together.
All
right. So we got Doom, Diablo 2, Alien versus Predator, and Cyberpunk. Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
This is an incredible Mount Rushmore because a lot of these are the backbones of video games.
Yeah.
Get the recognition that they deserve. Like Doom, Diablo 2, like you have to be a gamer to know that it's like, okay, even if you play these, it's like
you know of them.
Yeah, you don't never disrespect like, oh man, you ain't shit. It's like, hey, bro,
like
whoa there.
Diablo 2 was one of the first games that just had a lot of voice acting in it. You'd run through these plains with just this like doldrum music playing, and you'd come across a tomb, and you'd open it, and it would be like some old English, in the days of the past before the forlorn, these are the trails that were left behind. And I would practice that. I would write it out, and I would read it as if though I were going to read this one day, just to be like, that I want to do this. Can I do that? Can I read this? This reminded me of another one. If I was going to chisel out another smaller face into the we played this game called Loom. Nobody knows about this game. It was a LucasArts film, and Loom was about this this little like sigil sprite character who went around, and you would play. Oh God, King's Quest 2. Oh God, King's Quest 2 is a huge one. God, that would have to go on there too. That was the first one that really. But Loom, you'd go around, and Loom was the first game that had a lot of voiceover,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a CD-ROM based game.
Mm-hmm.
And so it would take, like 10 minutes to load a level, but it came on, and at the time it was like the graphics were amazing. You go back now and you're like, the graphics are atrocious, but the performances were like, there's this one guy named Bishop Mandible. He has this whole thing. He's like, I am Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics. And this is my assistant, Cobb. And he would go into this whole tirade. And I remember being like, wow, it's a whole performance. It's not just some blip thing to get you on the next. Him doing this whole thing. We still joke, Merlin and my brothers, we still joke about this today. It's like, how's it coming, edgewise? Yield proud, sir. It does not yield easily. Well, keep pounding. They just had these moments that were so good. They were, and for sure that influenced my interest into voice acting.
Yeah, I love that.
Right?
I love that so much.
The Mount Rushmore gotta have 5.
That's it. You got it.
Yeah.
It came out in 90. Yeah, we were playing that in 90. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and you would have to play these loom notes, so you'd learn
the 4 musical notes. Yeah.
It'd be
that's how you did the magic spells.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That was like one of the first rhythm games.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But you have to run that one on your stream. We got to figure out how to get you.
I'll go back and do that one.
Yeah.
You on that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
But that is the Mount Rushmore. Now there's another set of things that we got to get you to have set up. Now, we've done this before.
Yep.
And I'm going to set it up, but I'm going to let Sly finish. So in this particular case, I want you to think of like either a niece or a nephew, and you are in charge of giving them a Saturday morning cartoon lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you do not have Davy and Goliath as part of that. Oh my God.
These are examples.
These are examples.
Yeah. So
You're
you have to create your own.
I can't believe you have that in there. We totally watched that. We totally watched that.
Your own lineup from 6 a.m. Did we do 10 a.m.? It was farther. Yeah, it was like it was 10 to 11. Or no, 6 to 11, and then the 11 to 12 was a movie.
Panther was so good too. Pink Panther was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I see the game. All right. Okay, all right. Let me start.
So remember, they're in segments because remember each show was 30 minutes.
Right.
So you have to have 6 to 6:30.
Yeah, but the shows were actually like 15 minutes, and there was 15 minutes of commercials.
Yeah, that spread out through the.
So you keep that in mind in how you would book this schedule, and you don't have to pick just morning ones. So any of you have a favorite cartoon, it's like you're literally introducing.
Okay, all right, I got it. I already got it. All right, let me go. Unbridle me.
6 a.m. Where we at?
So 6 a.m. Smurfs right off the top.
Yes.
It's a show that it's not necessarily something you'd be like, you know what? I'll bet you that guy that looks like a vampire would really like those little blue little things running around. But we still talk about like, hey, Smurf me that applesauce over there or whatever. And Gargamel, it's just great fun. This classic Saturday morning.
Yes.
Classic. Mm-hmm. Okay. But then I was more into things like Thundercats.
Will do it. Do the thing. Julie, do the thing.
Thundercats. Thundercats. Oh!
This is how I ended up with glasses, because I would literally be this close watching.
That was me too. I've had glasses since I was 8 years old.
Whenever that started, my mom knew to put respect on Thundercats, and she knew. She was like, you know what?
I'll let you have it.
Thundercats was so good. Lion-O was the man. What was Mumra?
Mumra?
Yeah.
Yep. You can't stop Mumra.
That's good. It's a good Mumra. Yeah, I liked that a lot. And in the same vein, He-Man. I know that was after school and not Saturday morning, but
no. Again,
no. It's still a cartoon. We're gonna make it Saturday morning.
He-Man is such a crazy cartoon. It was so crazy. It's so crazy. Like to this day, we still talk about. Hi, I'm Adam, Prince of Eternia. Everything changed the day I held aloft my sword and said, "By the powers of Grayskull, I have the power." And Cringer, the Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat. We're gonna do this whole thing where we're gonna mash it up to this other song, and it's like what was the song? Oh, I have the power. I got the power.
Oh yeah.
Like a whip by snap attack front to back. It's this thing called rap. We're gonna do a whole like mashup to that because I love that song. When that song came out, that was my shit, man.
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear it.
Dude, don't get me started on this. I'm gonna keep going though. Okay, so since now I know that everything's open to
anything, any cartoon. Yep.
So G.I. Joe was a big one too.
G.I. Joe.
So
a real American hero.
So now we're at 7.
We're at 7.
We're at 7 o'clock.
7 is G.I. Joe.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
G.I. Joe.
So 7:30. What we
love G.I. Joe. I love those things that have come out too. Where it's like, and we always would joke like, if somebody says some shit to you, like, you should really do it this way. Thanks, barbecue. And knowing's half the battle. Get out of here. Get out of here. Because that's 7. And then we'd have Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
Dun, 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 dun.
Go!
Such a breakdown. Go! I'll get you yet, Gadget. Oh my god.
Gadget, helicopter. And I was like, yo, the day I find a hat.
I love Penny in her book.
Yes.
Okay, so then there was this other one called like Jason and the Machines. Do you remember this?
So we're at 8 o'clock.
Jason the Machines was this like these little brains. These little bug brains would turn into these gnarly cars and like monster mobile things.
Oh, I see it. Will, you'll know it when you see it.
Oh, Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Oh,
yeah.
Wheeled
You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah, yep. I remember this. Oh, I remember this. Yes.
Yeah, it's such a weird show.
It was. The big tank used to scare the shit out of me. Because I remember watching what it was, Maximum Overdrive with Emilio Estevez.
Yep.
Both of those like made me terrified of big trucks. Like,
his name is Joyce. I forgot. I thought it was
Joyce.
Jason.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused with Jason and the Argonauts. It's Joyce.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. His name is Joyce.
No, it's Chase. It's J-A-Y.
It's the way the font. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way the font is. No,
the font is like weird.
Chase.
Yeah.
Chase. All right, thank you. That was a cool show, but it was so weird. They're all so weird. So like Dungeons and Dragons had their whole thing. We watched that. And we always had the joke was if somebody ever gives you some cryptic advice, you go, Dungeon Master, what's that mean? And which is something that they always said in that show. What you need to do is go find the 6th wheel of the turnover. But the Dungeon Master. So that would be one of them.
Okay. So we at 9 o'clock now. We at prime time. This is
okay. Here's another one. Do you remember Mask?
Yes.
Mask was so cool. Mask was so fucking cool. I loved that show. The whole Mask thing. I got to talk to somebody who was in Mask at our last.
Really?
Con.
Oh wow!
I did the voice for Mask. Like, oh, dude, I love that show. We had the little I had a motorcycle that became a helicopter, just kind of like Gadgets. Like I had a little helicopter on a motorcycle. It's like awesome. And then the last show would be Transformers.
Yes. Yes, the noise.
Yes.
The sound effect of that, it does something to my brain every time. Like,
that show completely crushed kids' psyches. It just totally captured us. Like we had the toys, Megatron or a Soundwave, and then Autobots roll out. All those voices. Peter Cullen just sunken into our consciousness.
Yes, every time it's like, yo, if I need to talk, I need to go watch Transformers.
Yes,
that's the ending. Just for you giving us hope.
That's just the end. Optimus Prime's motivation speech.
That's it.
But
we got to know too, though. What would be so like we did say like when we did it was it would always be a movie during our time
at the
like,
end.
The movies would come out and it's always like this movie you ain't seen in a while, and it's like, oh wow, let me like check this out. It would always start at 10 after the cartoons. If you had one to put there.
Oh shit, you guys did have that? I didn't have that.
Yeah.
They were over and I was like, I guess I'll go have my Saturday now.
I guess I'll go outside now.
If we had it where it was like, yo, they're not coming out till noon, it's like, okay, I guess I'll watch TBS and see what they got.
Okay, so a movie would come on, but it's something, but it's like
it's still kid related. It's still like kids.
Okay, and you know what? I would have wanted a kids movie that I loved, because I didn't love kids movies. But I did love Fievel Goes to America. Because there are no cats in America and the streets are made with cheese. I loved that. I won a Fievel stuffed animal at a McDonald's raffle thing. And I remember it was a big one. It was a big Fievel. And I remember being like, and I remember winning and being like, what? I won? I got to go pick up the Fievel. They're like, here you go, kid. You won the Fievel. It's like, wow. I won Fievel.
Papa, Fievel.
Yeah.
Oh man, yo, hey, those two movies are so slept on now. Sweet Christmas, man. Like, those are that's a classic. Like, because like us, we stuck kind of like in the 90s and everything.
Yeah, because I think mine was Oliver and Company.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Like nice. The other one I was going to choose was the one that got buried is The Secret of Nim.
Yes.
Disney did not want anybody else to be destroyed by their cacophony of movie that came out. It was like that movie destroyed a good generation of us.
Yes.
The Secret of Nim. And what the Munches and Crunches. What was that character's name? Oh God. What was his name? God dang it. And Gurgi was his name?
Gurgi from the Black Cauldron.
Gurgi. Yeah, Gurgi. Munches and Crunches. There it is, Gurgi. I would not normally play characters like that, but because that little character, Munches and Crunches, I could totally play. That's another thing I would manifest. I want to play a character like that. Some cute little character like that.
Like a cute little.
Yeah. I would love to play a character.
Then your duality would expand so much, going from like PTSD ridden Bucky.
Right.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Little fluffy animal.
Right.
Yeah. Munches and Crunches. Yeah.
Oh, my chest.
It would be awesome. Oh, my chest. Awesome.
All right, then we got one.
I do love that you have Pink Panther. I love the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
know they're
to this day. You can ask Will whenever I'm doing it, because all of the sneaky option missions, they weren't optional to me. I had to be sneaky. Like, my favorite video game is about a thief. I have to be sneaky. It's not optional. I don't see the word optional next to the gig. Every time I do one of you have to sneak into this building and put this virus on this computer for Wakako, because if you fail the sneaky part of the mission and still get the mission done, Wakako is going to still be disappointed. So the entirety of the mission, as I'm sneaking and jumping over walls and crouching through hallways, I'm just like in Discord. And then when I like hurry up and run into the room to like unlock the door, I'm like,
Awesome.
And then we'll start whispering like we're in there with
like
her.
we're in the
like Trey.
Awesome.
Like they're nowhere near the stealthy mission. They're just doing other things like purchasing vehicles or like driving through the city, and they're whispering because I'm sneaking.
I can't believe you got, like the Alvin show. Oh my god.
Yes.
Do you have the case?
Oh my god.
The Chipmunk movie with the Chipettes.
With
the Chipettes, even Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
Do.
Oh, you know what? Oh, another one. Oh my god, Muppet Babies. Oh
yes.
Muppet Babies. Yeah. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh, we watched the hell out of that. We had the soundtrack.
Oh wow.
New things happen in the dark when you're alone. It was a whole. I used to share a room with my brother Merlin, and to go to sleep, I would put that on. It was either that or some other soundtrack, but put that on, we'd go to sleep, and like just as we were falling asleep, like because it was a tape deck. So like he was about to sleep, and I'd flip it, put it back on. He'd be like, oh. Because he couldn't go to sleep with the music on. I would fall asleep with the music on, but we listened to that endlessly. And Davy and Goliath, I can't believe you got that on there. I can't believe you got Davy and Goliath. That harkens back to an era which that stop motion animation.
Yeah.
Claymation.
Yep. Claymation.
Was like, we were just talking about Ray Harryhausen last night. And if you're not familiar with him, he's the one who did the original Clash of the Titans and Jason and Argonauts. We were
yes.
Those skeletons that were battle.
Titans.
That's like a lost art now. I mean, I guess there's some people probably still doing it, but
you'll see them in like mostly in shorts. They'll do like shorts, like reels or TikToks. But it's like few and far between for like longer projects.
It's so much effort. It's so much.
A lot of time and Yep.
Mind you, Princes.
I need him to do an adorable character, like it's gotta be so big that merch comes out because I want a plushie of this character.
Yes. I was like, bring back those
that had the voice boxes.
Yes, and the voice box in it.
That's right.
Yeah, you just press on the paw. I need it.
Get yours now with your local Toys R Us. Just for
R Us.
Need it.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Oh man, I don't want to grow up. Oh, the fact they almost got rid of Toys R Us.
They were close. They were close.
They back now.
They back like we never left.
Yep.
Blockbuster's next.
I know.
I used to work at Blockbuster.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
yes. Could have gone the way of the Blockbuster.
Yes, the fact that Blockbuster decided to not buy Netflix, like
that's right,
when that was a huge deal, and they were like, "Yo, Netflix
they're probably like
buy us," and Blockbuster was like, "Nah." Fast forward to now,
they're just like, no.
Times they are changing.
Yes. Oof. But before we got here, we have one question, and especially with all the great work that you do, and especially for people that you do help influence to want to get into the voiceover game, to want to be able to have the bravery to do cosplay and really just be able to follow their dreams. We always want to know is if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, like at the start of your career where you were just like, yo, I really want to do this.
Yeah, that was my question. That was my question. So it's like you in the like you're just now dipping your toe into this industry. Like you're still trying to figure your way out, still trying to like, you know, like you don't know what direction you're trying to go in. You don't, no one's really, you know, like you're forging your own path, like kind of like how I said and how Daniel said with like streaming, just like starting from ground level and figuring it out. You back then figuring it out. If you now could give you back then a piece of advice, what would it be and why?
I know exactly what that would be. It would be, I would tell myself, take your time. Slow down. Take your time. Discover who you are. Because I was just in a rush. I just need to get in stuff. I just need to be in things. I just need to be at that level. And I can't emphasize enough that everything has to do with who you are as an individual. You go, here's a piece of copy. Read this. and the way that you read it, it should be who you are. If you're trying to read it to sound like something else or to sound right, the most valuable thing you have is to understand who you are, because everything emanates from that. So it's like, go take some theater classes, go take some improv classes, go spend some time sitting in a park and observing people. Find your favorite things and write them down and say, you read this monologue now tape it. Now watch it back. It's painful. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Do it again. Oh, it sucks even worse than the first time. Do it again. Develop it. Read other things. Develop your character. Who are you? Remove yourself from the things that are known, because those are just crutches. You're just like, oh, I'm defined by my friends, or I'm deciding that this is my favorite color. I only eat this. Yeah. Or I mean, comparison is the thief of joy. It's but if you know who you are, then nobody can take that from you. Nobody can. And whatever comes your way, it's yours. And I think that there's a mad rush to try and get in. And it's like, you just can't rush that. And if I could go back and tell myself that, it would be like, don't put so much effort into trying to get to the next lily pad. Learn that lily pad. Where are you? Who are you? Who are you? The crazy thing is, we're always changing. I'm still trying to work on I don't really know who I am. I kind of have an idea of how I respond to things, but I'm an ever shaping and shifting, and I'm different with this person and I'm different with that person. And in this scenario, I behave a little bit different. When you talk to your mom, you're different from when you talk to your boss, from when you talk to your niece, like you're different.
Right.
It's like you can clock those things and figure out who are you? Because then you go, now I'm going to assume a role. And people like doing that because, like if you want to be an actor, you're going to have to get good at doing commercials, because that's where the money is. And if you want to make a living, you're going to have to do commercials, at least for a period of time.
Yeah.
So if you're doing commercials, that's just you. There's no characters on top of that. Like, I mean, there's commercials out there that do it, but mostly, like these days, they just want you to be you.
Yeah.
Like, just don't put anything on it. Strip it all off.
Yeah.
That's harder than putting on a jacket and being like, wow, I'm a wacky character. Nobody wants to have to sit in their own soup and be like, oh, this is me. Oh, I'm just boiling in my own bubbles. I'm like, oh, who am I?
Yeah.
It's a very tenuous and uncomfortable process. And it's why people don't like to do it. I totally understand it. And if I could go back and tell myself one thing, would be relax. Be comfortable being uncomfortable about this. Develop yourself. And everything would fall into place from there.
And that,
Love
ladies,
that.
is how you wrap up an episode.
That part.
Yes. Send it to Hallmark and give them for it.
Pay the man.
Pay them. Eliah, man, we want to thank you so much for being on this episode of Straight Outta.
Yes.
But before you do go, we always want to make sure that anyone that is watching this, that they get a chance to be able to follow, support you, so you can continue to fulfill your dreams and then be able to inspire us and entertain us with everything that you're doing. So please let them know where they can follow you, how they can support you, any projects that you do have coming up that they need to be supporting.
Oh, thanks. It's easy because all my socials are just my name, Eliah Mountjoy. And my Twitch is Eliah_Mountjoy, but I mean, it's easy enough to find. It's much the same. And I love connecting with the community and doing these kinds of things. I mean, I could nerd out with you guys. What are we're coming up on our third hour, right?
Yeah.
I could nerd out with you guys for so long. This is the stuff that formed me. It shaped me. And as a result, I'm passionate about it. And getting back into that, it's like, oh yeah. And those have curated and curtailed how I am and what has informed me. And so yeah, I love interacting with people, and I think that none of this is possible without all of us. There has to be fans, of which I am one. And without that, there's none of this. And so I'm a fan first, and then I'm somebody who's dedicated their life to being able to connect with the character and tell an ever better and evolving story. And in whatever capacity I can do that, I'm just overjoyed. So follow me, and I'll throw a shout out. I'll say hey back. We'll reverberate the echoes into this into the void that we make meaning out of, and then we'll also make new friends along the way, like I have with you guys.
Yes.
Have
you aboard, sir. I cannot wait for you to jump in this Discord and hear the sanity.
That part, yes.
I mean, it's DMs or whatever with the links to the Discord.
Okay, I'll send it to you because we're already friends on Discord. Yeah.
And let me know when what you guys' schedule is and what it looks like. A Discord, to be forewarned, it's my weakest game. A Discord is the one I'm like, what is going on with this?
You just click join.
That's it. After that just enjoy.
Will was the same way with Discord. He has my server at the top, and then just join.
Yep.
That's it.
So look for circles. They're on.
Okay. What I'm saying is, if you send me a DM in Discord, we'll see. We'll see if Eliah gets that. But other than that, you know how to reach. You know how to get a hold of me. So
yes.
I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to do that.
Yes,
it's gonna be hilarious.
I can't wait. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking out another edition of Straight Out of a Comic Book. Make sure you like, comment on this video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And since we're still doing shameless plugs, I'm going to do another shameless plug. It is the holiday time, so why not go get yourself some gear from the Crown and Cloak Shop, which is sponsoring this episode. It is the holidays. Get your family dripping in some royalty. All right, for the holidays. If you want some Straight Out of a Comic Book merch, it's here. You could be flexing. You could be watching Godzilla live. That'll probably scare the shit out of you because it's Godzilla. But it's not just shirts. We also got tote bags. We got mugs. We have journals as well. It's hoodie season. Get yourself two hoodies. So when your girlfriend takes yours, you have a backup one. And these are champion hoodies. You can't see it right now, but these are champion hoodies, great quality hoodies, just in time for the holidays. So make sure you go and you shop at crownandcloak.shop and get your friends and family some great merch today. But on behalf of all of us, we hope that you are out there having a great time. Go do something for yourself. And then, as always, when you go off into the night and sleep, may your dreams be pleasant and your next day be refreshing. And I will catch y'all on the next episode.